guys. How are you doing? This is my first time in Houston playing music for a crowd. I think I've been here. Well, I've been here actually. I think I sang at a church here once, but and I've been on radio tour here, but I've never actually come to get to share my stories with you guys. So I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for joining me. Thank you to Mucky Duck for having me. My name's Ruthie, by the way. I forgot to say that. And I'm going to start you guys off with a song I wrote about a really amazing road trip I took a few years ago. I think we're all really grateful to be traveling again. So I'll start you out with one about that. I'd been out to California and spent the weekend driving around in the desert in this black Mustang with a guy. And after the weekend was over, he flew home and I flew back to Nashville. I couldn't drive, it seemed like 15 minutes down the road without encountering so many black Mustangs. And one day I got stuck behind a black Mustang for over an hour in a traffic jam. Figured I'd better write this song. Side note, my mom told me one time she started dating a mailman and she was seeing post office trucks everywhere. So maybe it's not just me. But anyway, this song is called Black Mustang.
Myself in a house built to the past, and all the books I'm reading say you're not supposed to live that way, but being present is a constant meditation. We're getting hard, living the clouds, trying hard to come back down. So I let the boy at the bar buy me another round. Look up in the eyes when he small talks to me, but in my mind I'd rather be in a black Mustang in the passenger seat, under my own heart's in your hands on me, racing back to Hollywood from Joshua Tree. Time stood still, I swear. Wife said I could stay right there forever in a black Mustang. Tomorrow
you. You're gonna hear more about that Mustang later, but
I've been looking too hard and waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time. When you love someone, when you love someone, it feels so right, so warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too.
thank you. Appreciate that. Well, I have amazing timing. Let me tell you about it. I decided it would be an amazing, great idea to release a record that I had been working on for, well, some of these songs were 7 years old, I think, at the time. I thought it'd be a great idea to release this record April 6th, 2020. That was not my best business intention ever, but yeah, I released a record called Cold Comfort, and there are 10 sad songs on that record and one angry one. This is one of the sad ones. I'm not sure if we're going to play the angry one. I'm not very angry of a person, so it doesn't really usually fit into the set. But I wrote this song. I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I was still pretty heartbroken about it. And you know, your friends are always like, you just got to get back out there, get back on the horse, and go meet somebody new. And I tried, and it was an utter disaster. And it was the worst date of my life, and I cried, and he cried, and we drank too much, and it was terrible, and it ruined one of my favorite records because we listened to one of my favorite records of all time, and now I just can't even listen to it anymore. But I woke up the next day and I was like, I just feel like I cheated on my boyfriend, and I don't even have a boyfriend. But you know, it was that thing where it was like I wasn't even close to over him, so it was wrong and terrible and so awkward. So I wrote this song about it, and it's called Cheater.
Last night I went on a date with a boy who called me green eyes, 'cause my friends told me I'd feel better after the If you're gone, why do I feel like a cheater? Why do I feel like a liar? Why do I feel like my heart is breaking in my chest? How long till I finally feel like it's over? Not looking over my shoulder, wishing all the other boys were you. I shouldn't feel it, but I do. Cheater, cheater, cheater. We smoke cigarettes and I acting like I liked him. His beard was rough when he kissed me. I didn't like that, and I'll never hear that Patty Griffin record without seeing his face. And that's a shame, 'cause you're gone. So why do I feel like a cheater? Why do I feel like a liar? Why do I feel like my heart is breaking in my chest? How long till I finally feel like it's over? Not looking over my shoulder, wishing all the other boys were you. I shouldn't feel it, but I do. Cheater, cheater, oh cheater. Oh, we said goodbye, 'cause it wasn't right. But now everything else seems so wrong. If you're gone, why do I feel like a cheater? Why do I feel like a liar? I still feel like my heart is breaking in my chest. How long till I finally feel like it's over? I'm wishing all the other boys were you. I shouldn't feel it, but I do. The whole world gets meaner without you. Oh, cheater, cheater.
Thank you. All right, another sad one. I appear to be like probably the happiest person you've ever met, and I truly could be. But I don't know. My sister says this is how I get all my therapy out, is by writing really sad songs. But as if I didn't have enough of my own sad songs written about me, when I run out of those, I tend to write sad songs about my friends or people I've never met before. And this is one of those. But in my defense, I had heard this story. I read this article online. I cannot vouch for its accuracy. I'm just throwing that out there, as one cannot these days. But I read this article about two of my favorite singer-songwriters of all time, Emmylou Harris and Graham Parsons. And this article that I read said that Emmy was about to tell Graham that she was in love with him. And if you don't know these people, they're fantastic country singers from the 70s. And Graham actually discovered Emmylou Harris singing in a bar in Baltimore. And he walked up to her and said, "I want to take you on the road. You got to come sing backgrounds for me. You're amazing." And she did. And the story goes that they were always in love with each other, but no one ever said anything. I think there were other people involved, and they were trying to do the right thing, but I can't vouch for literally any of that. That's just my thing I'm putting in there. But anyway, what I heard was that Emmy decided she was finally about to tell Graham that she was in love with him. And they were about to go back out on the road in a few weeks, and she said, "I don't want to call him on the phone, I want to wait. I want to tell him to his face." And so she waited, and tragically, Graham Parsons passed away in Joshua Tree in 1973. before she got the chance to tell him. And I'm such a huge Emmylou Harris fan, and that broke my heart to think about, you know, just decades and decades of this amazing music she produced, and wondering if she ever had that great love in her life. It just kind of sent me over the edge. So I wrote this song about it. And when I wrote this song, I had never been to Joshua Tree, California, and it's become such a special place to me now. I have fallen in love in Joshua Tree and had my heart completely broken in Joshua Tree, and I've shot 3 music videos there and all the artwork for my last record there. We actually filmed the music video for this song in the room that Graham Parsons died in, which was spooky, to say the least, and the story could go on for hours. But just know that if the electricity goes out or a bottle of tequila falls off the wall onto your head, it's okay. It's Graham Parsons. He's a friendly ghost. But sometimes when I sing this song, weird things do happen. Ask me about it later. It's quite a story. But this song has completely changed my life, and I'm not even sure if it's like an art imitating life or a life imitating art situation anymore. But that's the whole story. It's like half the story, but I'm gonna sing it for you now. This is called Joshua Tree. I was young and you were too. Your world was spinning twice as fast. When it stopped, I was singing in the bar that you were at. And I loved you from the first, before chorus back to verse. But I never told you that. Will you meet me where a million stars catch fire to the sky, where the Colorado desert crosses that Mojave line? Will you say my name like hallelujah, love me like you're free? Baby, meet me, baby, meet me at Joshua Tree. Every secret we've been keeping, every lie we didn't tell, every moment we hold back from everybody but ourselves. Let them fall down like the rain that never falls down in this place. Come to me, my darling, and I'll tell you face to face. Will you meet me where a million stars catch fire to the sky, where the Colorado desert crosses that Mojave line? Will you say my name like hallelujah, love me like you're free? Baby, meet me, baby, meet me at Joshua Tree. Oh, at Joshua Tree. Light a candle, say a prayer, burn a fire in effigy, that it's just me here and the ghosts and the Camp Rock memories. You've been gone so long it seems, maybe it was all a dream. And as the sun sets through the sage and the smoke, there is only one way to know. Baby, meet me where a million stars catch fire to the sky, where the Colorado desert crosses that Mojave line. When I say your name like hallelujah, your spirit will be free. Baby, meet me, baby, meet me at Joshua Tree. At Joshua Tree. Oh, every secret we've been keeping, will you meet me at Joshua Tree? Thank you. Well, these days I can't really sing that song without singing this one immediately after. This just becomes sort of the part 2 of that song. So I was telling you guys I put that record out, which Joshua Tree was the first single off of. And I released the record April 6, 2020, and so yeah, obviously everything was canceled. The UK tour was canceled, and the promotional tour was canceled, the radio tour was canceled, and I ended up doing a lot of Zoom interviews, and also instead of having an Opry debut and a big party in Nashville with a show and all my friends and family, I did a Facebook Live at my mother's piano on dial-up internet to celebrate the release of the record, which looking back was really special because, you know, my mom's the one who got me into music. So to celebrate it with her and just have her be the only one in the audience just crying was really sweet. But when the year anniversary of this record came up, I knew that even though things did not go the way that I'd hoped, I really wanted to celebrate this record and all the hard work that I'd put into it. So I figured, well, I gotta go back to Joshua Tree, right? Which I was nervous about. I hadn't been there since I shot the music video for that song, and it was pretty tough. Amazing, but just very emotional. So I went back and I figured, let's up the ante. So I stayed in the room that Graham Parsons died in. What? Which I thought was gonna be really, really spooky. And actually all I felt was maybe a little buzzed from tequila from the Joshua Tree Saloon down the road. But I did write this song in that room, and I like to think that maybe Graham helped me out because it came out of me in just about 15 minutes. And Graham Parsons, I really didn't know very much about him. I just knew I was such a fan of Emmylou, and I discovered a lot about him through her. But I read that he had this style of music. He kind of is responsible for melding country and rock and roll, so huge influence on both genres. And I read once that he said he was trying to coin a new genre called cosmic American music. And when asked what that was, he said it was music to try to heal the divisiveness of the modern world. And when I read that, I thought, well, there is nothing else that I would rather be a part of more than something like that. So I wrote this song in that room, and it's about, I guess, having to do something different to get a different result. And they had taken the original door down. He died in room number 8, and it's really famous. You can go stay in that room. And they had taken the old door down and put a new door up, and new doorknob and a new key to get in that room. And that kind of got me thinking about what that meant in life, and about how you can't just keep walking through the same old door and using the same keys if you want to go somewhere different. So maybe Graham wrote this one with me. I'd like to think so. This is called Old Keys. Kiss me in the desert air. If you know me, you know I'm there. Smile and call me Eloise. Well, I thought we were doomed for sure, till planes and trains and the allure of the bluest sky I've ever seen. And now I'm free, free as I'll ever be, buzzing like a bumblebee, in love like a love-drunk teen. And I can see me in a silhouette scene, where light and dark they somehow bleed into a symphony. Guess I had to come back here on a quest for love, 'cause I left it there with a ghost of the cosmic American boy. Suddenly it's all too clear, the old me might have led us here, but old keys won't open new doors. No sir, don't go in there, the old me is still sitting right there, drinking red wine, posted up at the bar with a Celtic boy who's gonna break her heart. No sir, don't play that song, the old me'll start singing along, and it's best to keep her calm and quiet, focused on a brand new life, 'cause that's all that I can do. But I'm underneath a million stars, and
as I'll ever be, buzzing like a bumblebee, and love like a love-drunk teen. Guess I had to come back here on a quest for love, as I left it there with a ghost of the cosmic American. Guess I had to come back here on a quest for love, as I left it there with the ghost of the cosmic American boy. Suddenly it's all too clear, the old me might have led us here, but old keys don't open new doors. Thank you. Well, this one's not happy, but at least it's up tempo. There's an air of silence in the bedroom and all around. Touch me now. I close my eyes and dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched to the time running out, make believing we're together, and I'm sheltered by your arms. But in and outside, I turn to water like a teardrop all around, and it's a long winter's day. I dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows. Oh, it's where the wind blows. And it's a long winter's day. I dream away. Oh, it must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched to the time running out. Oh, it must have been love, but it's over now. It was all that I wanted. Now I'm leaving without. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows.
Thank you. Well, I have to play my Texas song. I wrote this song. Well, I guess I wrote it because I'm sort of at that point in my career where people are either becoming very successful or giving up. And it's really hard and crazy to watch some of your friends who are so talented give up on music. And this is a couple years ago I wrote this song. One of my best friends in the whole world actually left Nashville for a while and moved home very valiantly. He had a family he needed to take care of. And but it was so hard to watch him give up on his dreams. And I wrote this song about it. It's called Dang Dallas. It's really about San Antonio, but dang San Antonio didn't really sing very well, so go with me. But yeah, this is called Dang Dallas. Dang Dallas, why you so far from me? Guess I couldn't keep you long singing songs in Tennessee. And there's money there and all your job security. Dang Dallas, why you so far from me? All I ever wanted was to be your gal. I guess I never told you, and it hurts like hell. Now the only place I can hold you is in these songs we sang. Oh, dang Dallas. Ooh. Hey, honey, there's poetry in your heart, and you're never more alive than holding that guitar. You can fight it for a little while, but it's who you are. Hey, honey, there's poetry in your heart, and all I ever wanted was to be your gal. I guess I never told you, and it hurts like hell. Now the only place I can hold you is in these songs we sang. Dang Dallas. Well, I love you. There's nothing more to tell. And if this is what you really want, then I wish you will. 'Cause I could take you giving up on me, but not yourself. I'll always love you. There's nothing more to tell. Thank you. I'm gonna switch guitars out, so talk amongst yourself so it's not awkward. I went to see this show in Chattanooga last week. It was my two favorite artists, Patty Griffin and a guy named Gregory Alan Issacuff, and they were playing on the same bill. It was amazing. And they were both duo. I think they were trying not to tour with too many people. But every time Gregory would tune or pick up a different guitar, they shut off the lights. So I was like, oh, I got to remember that trick, because it wasn't awkward at all. So, yeah. One day. I wrote this song with my best friend, one of my best friends, Nikita Karmen. And we wrote this in her pool during quarantine. So it could have been worse, right? At least I had a really amazing, talented best friend to write songs with, and she had a pool, so it wasn't all bad. But we wrote this song about, well, kind of about how once you've had the real thing and you try to settle, it's just honestly a shit show. And that's sort of what I was going through at the time. But we did get this song about it, and a lot of songs about it, actually, so that's good. There's always a bright side. Usually with me, the bright side is sad songs. This is called Close to It. Oh, Nikita and I write songs with a lot of F words in them, but I usually remember not to do that. I don't know why. It's just something that happens when we write together. And now it's like a joke, but I'm gonna try really hard. I think I can do it, but if it falls out, I'm really sorry.
I used to have fun with him. We would get high, drinking red wine for the hell of it. He used to be good with him. Just a one-off, just a round-off when he felt like it. But your fingers left a mark on me, on my sun-kissed shoulders. Now nothing comes close to it when we were getting closer. Fireflies lighting up before his sky, and he calls when he says he will. Slow dancing in his beautiful kitchen, wishing love was in a bitter pill. 'Cause even at our worst, even worlds apart, you still have my heart. Now nothing comes close to it. No, nothing comes close to it. To be cool with it. All the backstage big names back when it fell for it. Oh, but you'd rather just rent a car, fuck off the Four Seasons for a while. Get celebrity thrills in the Beverly Hills. It just ain't our style. LA traffic in an overpriced cab, and your hands on my waistline. And you can turn a dive bar into a 5-star, and I'm having the time of my life. 'Cause even at our worst, even worlds apart, you still have my heart. No, nothing comes close to it. No, nothing comes close. No, nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. We're singing Backstreet in the backseat, shape of my heart that I leave like a bad dream coming apart. No, nothing comes close. Yeah, Cleveland and the Hilton, you hated the room. Champagne, bearskin, you're loving the view. Now nothing else will do. Nothing comes close. No, nothing comes close to it. And I know maybe I should move on with someone in my time zone. All my friends giving me the 2 cents, but if you ain't the best, tell me why nothing comes close to it. Even at our worst, even worlds apart, you still have my heart. And nothing comes close to it. No, nothing comes close. No, nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. We're singing Backstreet in the backseat, shape of my heart that I leave like a bad dream coming apart. No, nothing comes close. Oh, yeah. Cleveland and the Hilton, you hated the room. Champagne, bearskin, loving the view. Now nothing else will do. Nothing comes close to it. No, nothing comes close to it. No, nothing comes close to it.
Thank you. Well, the plot thickens. I wrote this song. This is one of those what might have been songs. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was dating someone who was very happy, and the only problem was he lived on the other side of the world. And in normal times, that's not really as big of an issue, especially for people who travel as much as I do. And he does. But, you know, being banned from each other's country is not exactly the easiest thing to get through. So we had this trip planned, and he missed getting back into the States by 2 days. And I never saw him again. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm happy now. With a great guy. But, you know, the songs, guys. We're in it for the songs, right? So I wrote this song about what it might have been like if he didn't miss that plane ride. I swear all of my songs are not about national parks. But now I have 2, and I'm thinking maybe I should just complete the circle and, like, write a song about every single one. So it's on the docket. I'll keep you posted. But this is called Yosemite.
I had a dream last night that you never missed that plane, so we never wondered why. It all went down this way. We drove into the light to a little hideaway in California. And when the world went black, we didn't feel that, 'cause in the trees we were hiding, love was all about it. In a world where Father Time was on our side, you were strong and steady. My heart didn't get so heavy. No, nothing is for sure. But in another universe, we're out there in a little green cabin. Nothing bad ever happened. We're holding on to it, we let slip away. And you light a fire in the timber stove at night. Fall asleep in your arms, and we know we've got a love that's older than the trees. Yosemite. Oh, out in the mornings, they go walking hand in hand. Out in the forest, their very own promised land. And through his camera, he paints her the story of their lives. And after supper, she sits at the piano, sings it back to him in her eyes. In the trees we're hiding, love was all about it. In a world with Father Time, well, he was on our side. We can't go back now. You've probably moved on anyhow, but remember when you told me there's a parallel story where we're out there in a little green cabin. Nothing bad ever happened. We're holding on to it, we let slip away. And you light a fire in the timber stove at night. Fall asleep in your arms, and we know we've got a love that's older than the trees. Yosemite. Oh, Yosemite. I had a dream last night that we never miss that plane. And the trees were hiding, love was all the battle. In a world where Father Time didn't steer you from my side. And we're still right there in a little green cabin. Nothing bad ever happened. We're holding on to what we slip away. You light a fire in the timber stove and I fall asleep in your arms, and we know we got a love that's older than the trees. Yosemite, Yosemite.
Thank you. Ooh, this guitar got mad at me during that song. Not sure why. It was like, oh, you're really feeling this one, Ruth? We're going to go out of tune to make it less awkward for your emotions. So this next song also has a funny story about it, as they tend to when you're me. And as you've noticed, I'll say anything on a microphone, so you guys are going to know every secret by the end of the show. Someone said that to me once. She said, you will just say anything on a microphone. But I really think it comes from, over 10 years of being in Nashville and writing songs with perfect strangers. Like, you get set up on these co-writes with they're like blind dates with literal strangers. And you have to just pour out your entire heart and share very vulnerable, intimate details about your life with these people to get the best piece of art you can by the end of the day. So now I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. Now you know everything, and we're at least out in the open with it. But this is a song I wrote about this guy who had come to town after a very long time. I hadn't seen him in a long time. I was still very much in love with him, and he showed up at my door, which was great. And at the end of the trip, I think we were driving back to my house. We were in an Uber, and we were talking about a year ago when the last time he had been in Nashville, and the Airbnb he had stayed at. And this is my city, right? Like, it's my neighborhood. I know what I'm talking about. I know where these places are. And I was so sure about where his Airbnb was that I bet him. I made a bet. I'm not a betting lady anymore. And I bet everything I own. So my house and all my guitars and my dog Hazel, and all my record collections, and just literally everything I own. My Honda CR-V, not much of a car, but it technically belongs to someone who lives in Scotland. And I'm really hoping that he won't come collecting one day. But I wrote this song about, how there's someone technically in the world who owns absolutely all of my things. This is called The Will. Stopped at the office, signed all the papers, put it in writing, saved it for later. Never been good at handling hard stuff. All the formalities, case of a casualty, I had it all drawn up. I know something that you don't know. Even when I'm 6 feet deep, you still every part of me. 'Cause I'm leaving all my love to you. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to a boy I knew. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to you. Every dive bar kiss, every backseat wish, on every star and every moon. Yes, God is my witness, though you don't deserve it. So what a crazy thing to do, leaving all my love to you. Well, it's been a few years living with your ghost. You took the good years, so I guess they're all yours.
yours. Sometimes I fool myself, say I'm still myself, but I'm not, I'm yours. So take Joshua Tree and Fatherland Street, 'cause none of those things still belong to me. I'm leaving all my love to you. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to a boy I knew. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to you. Every dive bar kiss, every backseat wish, on every star and every moon. 'Cause God is my witness, though you don't deserve it. So what a crazy thing to do, leaving all my love to you. Leaving all my love, leaving all my love, leaving all my love to you. Leaving all my love, leaving all my love, leaving all my love to you. My cottage in Nashville, the band that you hate, and Rollins a damn till the band that you made. 1,000 songs that I wrote about you, and all the ones I'll never get to. My record collection, my Gibson guitar, my dying confession, you still have my heart. The lows and the highlands, the Hollywood end, chance to be happy with someone again. I'm leaving it all to you. Oh, I'm leaving all my love to you. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to a boy I knew. Yes, I'm leaving all my love to you. Every dive bar kiss, every backseat wish, on every star and every moon. 'Cause God is my witness, though you don't deserve it. So what a crazy thing to do, leaving all my love to you.
Thank you. Well, this is a song about options. Sometimes when there's a global pandemic, and you're human, you decide that maybe you're not going to wait around forever for the borders to open, especially when handsome Australian pilots show up and want to take you out to lunch. I don't have any personal experience with any of these things. They just show up in my songs, I swear. But yeah, this is a song I wrote. Another one in the pool with my best friend Nikita. Yeah, just about like how sometimes enough is just enough, and you gotta call it. This is called Somebody Will.
So sick of waiting around my phone when you never ring. So tired of trying to tell myself everything is good, it's fine, it's alright, but it's alright, yeah, it's all a lie. It's like I'm faking a fantasy inside of my head, lost in a sci-fi reverie. But we never left the California kingdom. You held your cards too close, so he won. You made it bad, now he's making me coffee. You're out of touch, so he's gotta touch me. I hate to say it, but if you ain't gonna love me tonight, well, somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Oh my God, he's like a goddamn Kindle. How could I resist? Living my best life in my pink convertible, and he's here for it, yeah. You wrote yourself out of a story. I get my happy ending every morning. You made it bad, now he's making me coffee. You're out of touch, so he's gotta touch me. I hate to say it, but if you ain't gonna love me tonight, well, somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Yes, somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. There's nowhere that he'd rather be. Yeah, you'll see, says there's nobody like me. And honestly, you know it too. You know that it's true. You made your bed, now he's making me coffee. You made your bed, now he's making me coffee. You're out of touch, so he's gonna touch me. I hate to say it, but if you ain't gonna love me today, love me today, well, somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Ooh, somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will. Somebody will, someone will.
Thank you. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if it's appropriate to ask for a drink. And then I remembered that I was in an Irish pub. So it is, right? Is it? It is. Okay. If there's anyone out there who would consider bringing a tequila soda to the stage, I'm parched. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually don't eat carbs, but I did have fish and chips for dinner, so I probably should have a Guinness, but you know, I don't know what that's going to do to my singing voice, so we'll stick with the tequila.
Now here we go again. You say you want your freedom. Who am I to keep it down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat can drive you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you what you lost, what you had, oh, what you lost. 'Cause thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. They say your women, they will come. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know, you will know. Now here we go again, I see the crystal vision. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you any dreams you like to sell. Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat can drive you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had. Oh,
Thank you. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Is there an extra stool back there? That's a lot to ask, but I think we have a couple empty seats in the house tonight. Could I grab one of those so that I don't have to awkwardly bend over and drink water like I've been doing this entire time? Rookie move. Thank you for the tequila. It's okay, I'll set it down awkwardly for now. Joe's got me. Thanks, guys. All right. I've certainly, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It's very, very inconsistent, which I love. Thank you. These jeans are very tight, so that helps. So I've never played this song on this guitar, but I feel like I'm in the mood, so I'm going to try it out for you guys. This is sort of a new one. I wrote this, well, last year, but that's new compared to a lot of these songs. This is actually another song about a dream I had. Happens a lot. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and 9 times out of 10, I think they're brilliant, and I wake up and I'm like, who thought that was a good idea? That's terrible. But every once in a while, I'll wake up and go, yeah, I should write that one for sure. So this song is about a dream I had. It's called Guest List. Funny story, I afterwards had a very strange psychic reading confirming that this song will one day come true. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to sing the song and not be stressed about it. All right, wish me luck. This is called Guest List. I had a dream that I put you on the guest list. +1 and you showed up with your best friend. The one I swore was the one when we met in California. Before the world went dark, you fell off it again. I had a dream that they led you through the backstage to a door with a star in my name. And after all this time and those indigo eyes, oops, there goes my heart. But it was just a dream, it was just a dream. Go back to sleep, little darling. You can chalk it up to a boy who cried love when he didn't want you. It was just a dream, it was just a dream. And people say things they don't mean to say. One day you're gonna wake up and the good stuff your real love's gonna find you. One day you'll hear a song and then call me out. Send a message in a bottle, then I got it all. I know if I could just see you now, we'd be right back in and be real love all night long. Look me in the eye, swear it changed your life. Then you fly, fly, fly away. See you on some sunny day. Now you're stuck in someone else's scene, living someone else's dream. Wrapped tight in your reality, sleeping like a baby. Had a dream that you wrapped your arms around me. We found forgiveness for everything, and peace and happily ever after. It was ours. Oh. Just a dream, it was just a dream. Go back to sleep, little darling. You can chalk it up to a boy who cried love when he didn't want you.
It was just a dream, it was just a dream. And people say things they don't mean to say. One day you're gonna wake up and the good stuff, yeah, real love's gonna find you. Yeah, real love's gonna find you. Yeah, real love's gonna find you. I had a dream that I put you on the guest list. +1 and you showed up with your best friend. The one who swore it was the one when we met in California. Before the world went dark. Thank you. Well, I only have 20 minutes left, which means I'm going to have to start talking a lot less. And that's usually what happens. Can I play you the strangest song I've ever written? Are we in that mood? Is that okay? Strange and weird. I wrote this song about 2 years ago. I was on this cross-country road trip to LA from Nashville. And I was stopped somewhere in New Mexico. And I got into this Airbnb that I booked after dark. And when I woke up in the morning, I was so happy that I didn't see where I was because it was the middle of nowhere. It literally looked like Breaking Bad. And I'm not a scaredy cat. I travel alone all by myself. I'm very safe and I'm never scared. But I was like, whoa. But anyway, I was staying in this little cabin with no electricity and no running water. And just me and my dog and my guitars. And I wrote this song. I don't know if it was like the strange UFO energy out there. Not really a big UFO girl, but I did watch X-Files as a child, so I blame David Duchovny and my father for this one. But this is a song about... Actually, I think I'm going to play it here. This is a song about spaceships and angels. Normal things. But actually, on second thought, I'm pretty sure, didn't the government admit to us that aliens are real during COVID and no one paid any attention? So maybe next year this will be like my single going out to country radio and it'll be totally normal and anything can happen these days, guys. Who knows? But this is really a metaphor for rejection, but it's definitely the strangest song I've ever written. But I kind of like it, so I'm going to play it for you guys tonight. This is called What Angels Do. I've been preparing for this mission for eternity. The other angels chose you special, darling, just for me. And as the spaceship hovers over your backyard, I cry. You recognize me right away and say I prayed for you. I wipe your tears away and say I know an eye for you. And we embrace and we exhale and all the pain is gone. So gather your things, darling. We don't have much time. Will you leave with me tonight? 'Cause I come in peace, I come in love, I come to help you realize all you've ever dreamed of. So take my hand, the ship leaves now. I can fly you all the way to heaven. Let me fly you all the way to heaven. Your eyes grow wide and suddenly a shift is in the air. You start to panic as you say, I've no time to prepare. I weakly stammer, but this is what you said you wanted. You speak of spreadsheets, working words that all are Greek to me. 'Cause on my planet we hold love up above all you see. So surely if I ask you once more, you'll come around. But I see the captain's signal, the ladder down. Will you leave with me now? 'Cause I call me in peace, I call me in love, I come to help you realize all you've ever dreamed of. So take my hand, the ship leaves now. I can fly you all the way to heaven. Please let me fly you all the way to heaven. Oh. They beam me up upon a platform that was built for two. The crew's in disbelief when I say, he said no thank you. They gather round to touch the silver rivers flowing from my eyes. And as I weep, the captain gently takes me by the hand. Says, cry, my angel, now, but know that you'll see him again. So I keep forgiveness in my heart, right where I'm keeping you. And I cling tighter to my faith, 'cause that's just what angels do.
Thank you. That's so funny. I've sang that song 100 times and I've never thought about it this way, but as I was singing that, I was like, oh, well, now that I've read Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, this actually makes perfect sense. And I feel like every woman in this room right now is like, yeah, I mean, like, how many times have you encountered a man and you're like, we're in love now, okay? And they're like, what? You're like, no, not now. It's happening now. And they're like, I don't have time for that. So, yeah, actually, maybe that's a very human song now that I think about it. All right, I've been talking so much I gotta cut like 10 songs. All right, let's do this one. I paid for food during the last 2 years by doing live streams every week, which I was very grateful for. And they definitely kept me going. And but the thing is, I was actually talking to Shane earlier about this. You can't do the same show every week for the same people. That's why touring's so great, because you play for different people every night. And but when you're playing for the same crowd every night online, you have to change the show up. So every week for a year and a half, I did a live stream. And I did themed shows. Yeah, it was exhausting. But so, I mean, I was so thankful that I didn't have to go on unemployment, you know, like it was amazing. And I'm so grateful. But it was a lot of work, learning like 11 or 12 songs every week. And then the whole production of it is just like, it's a lot. But so this is I learned this song for one of my theme shows. I think it was a 90s theme. and it's kind of made its way into my set now. So I'll sing this one for you.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. Swear I'm not being rude, it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, it's ruining every day for me. Swore it would be true, and fella, so do you. So why were you holding her hand? Is this where we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? 'Cause I mad so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong, but I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, then things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But I think you always knew I just wanna be with you, and now I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Cause I'm been so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? 'Cause I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Thank you. I'm gonna switch guitars one more time. You know the drill. Feel free to chat. I know the sign says don't, but I approve. You guys doing okay? Good. Good. Happy to hear that. It's all right. It's all right. It's a kind of a calm, chill show. I like it. Okay, so we need some audience participation. Don't worry, you don't have to sing. You just have to help me pick songs because I have to cut like 10. Okay, do we want to hear a cover, a medley,
or a song about America, sort of? You guys are great. Well, the medley is full of covers, so that's an option. Do we want to hear? Okay, so back in the day, I used to tour. I've been through so many, like, just so much as far as music goes. So there was a while where I feel like I went through like a country Barbie doll phase in Nashville, because that's kind of what they do to you. You get stuck in the machine and they spit you out, and the next thing you know, you got big eyelashes and blonde hair and wearing a short skirt on stage, and you're just like doing the thing, you know? And it's great. It's totally fine. And I used to cover this 90s country medley back in those days when I was like paid to scream really loud on stage. Is kind of what I think about those days. It's just like, who can belt the biggest? So we could do 90s medley. If you guys like 90s country, I certainly do. Nothing against it. Should we do that? Might be fun. Little reminiscent. All right. Country girl, Barbie doll. I'm going to need some more tequila for that. All right, here we go. I used to end my shows with this, so this is fun. If I forget the words, you guys are going to have to sing them, because you'll know them. Let's see. Nope. Something like that. All right. Any man of mine better be proud of me. And when I'm ugly, you still better love me. I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be on time. Any man of mine will see if it's just right. When last year's dress is just a little too tight. Anything I do or say better be okay if I have a bad hair day. And if it changed my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 like it that way. 'Cause any man of mine better walk a line, better show me the teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. Better be a fine tree and heart, be an earthquake and earth-shaking kind. Well, any man of mine. Oh my God, I'm singing Shania Twain at the Bucky Duck. That is an odd choice. Oh my gosh. You've been asking about me. Here we go. You've been asking about me to some of my friends. Well, you better believe I'm not going through that again. 'Cause you're the kind of man a woman thinks she can change. Oh, but the only thing changing is my way of thinking. Thinking that maybe someday somebody's gonna give you a lesson and leave, and somebody's gonna give you back what you've been giving, and I hope that I'm around. So watch them knock you down. Oh, it's lucky to love them and leave them, just like you love me and left me. It's lucky to do that sort of thing over and over again. You're a full-hearted man. Phone rings, baby cries, TV diet, cool eyes. Good morning, honey. Go to work, make up, try to keep the balance up between love and money. But she used to tie her hair up in ribbons and bows, sign her letters with X's hands. Got a picture of her mama in heels and pearls. She's gonna make it in her daddy's world. She's an American girl, an American girl. Well, she's got her God and she's got good wine. Aretha Franklin and Patsy Cline. Okay, but oh, thank you. That's sweet. But there's a problem. Her daddy says he ain't worth a lick. When it comes to brains, he got the short end of the stick. But Katie's young and man, she just don't care. She found a Tommy anywhere. She's in love with the boy. She's guys. Oh my goodness, so fun. All right, well, I have one more for you. You guys have just been amazing. Thank you so much to the Mucky Duck and to Teresa and Rusty and Shane and Joe and everybody here. You've just been amazing. I've made my first Houston show. So much fun. Thank you guys for listening to my crazy rambling stories. I've got records and CDs and T-shirts and pictures, and also would just love to say hi to you. So I'll be right over here in a couple minutes. So come say hi. It'd be so fun. This last song I'm so excited about because it's my current single, and it was just released last Friday. So this is brand new. CMT just premiered the music video for this on Friday. I actually heard it on the radio in London. I wasn't there, but I heard it on my phone. On Thursday night, they premiered it in the UK, and then last night I was in Austin, and they premiered it on country radio here in the States. It got its first spin on the radio in Spokane, Washington. So I'm super excited about that, and you guys can officially call your radio stations here and ask to hear it. So please do. That'd be so nice. And then I could buy my groceries from songwriting instead of live streams. Music is great, though. I'm just so thrilled to be able to share my stories with you. I wrote the song with my best friend, Natalie Stovall, and this is called Hypocrite. I hope you like it. Well, I'm a girl that you call when you need a friend. I'm the one who can talk you off a ledge. Yeah, I'm the one you count on. I've memorized how to find the light in yourself. I can shine so bright for anyone else. Ooh, and so we say that I'm fine, and I lie to everyone I see. Swear that I've made it through, and losing you didn't almost destroy me. But baby, I'm your little hypocrite. I tell my friends I'm sick of it, and I'm taking off your love just like a temporary tattoo. But I'm your little hypocrite, 'cause I'm still in the thick of it. Cross my heart that I'm so over it. I'm still in love with you. I'm a girl who deserves more than you can give. Walk away for so much less than this, but you're the one I wanted. And now the girl who can let go of anything is staying home with a ghost of what could have been. And baby, I'm so haunted, 'cause I'm your little hypocrite. I tell my friends I'm sick of it, and I'm taking off your love just like a temporary tattoo. But I'm your little hypocrite, 'cause I'm still in the thick of it. Cross my heart that I'm so over it, but I am still in love with you. Oh, and so we say that I'm fine, and I lie to everyone I see. Swear that I've made it through, and losing you didn't almost destroy me. But baby, I'm your little hypocrite. I swear to God, I am so sick of this. 'Cause I'm your little hypocrite. I tell my friends I'm sick of it, and I'm taking off your love just like a temporary tattoo. But I'm your little hypocrite, 'cause I'm still in the thick of it. Cross my heart that I'm so over it, but I'm still in love with you. And I deny it with my dying breath, but I'm still in love with you. much for being here with me tonight, you guys. You've just been awesome. My name is Ruthie Collins. Hope to see y'all soon. Thank you so much to the Mucky Duck for having me. Thank you. Okay, so I'm kidding. I was waiting for that sign to go off. I have one more song. But there's like a thing we do here. So we're going to do one more for you guys. I am going to leave you with probably my favorite song of all time. And you'll definitely know this one. So, yeah. But for real, thank you so much. This has been so much fun, and you all are amazing. And made my first time in Houston playing music super special. So thank you. We'll do one more for you.